Hello, and welcome to the Mary F. English Program's training video for note-taking in a professional setting, part of our module series on professional communication. This video will also recommend technology tools that you might find useful as you take notes. In the professional world, you'll face a ton of situations where you have to take notes very quickly. Getting advice from bosses or coworkers, getting questions from students, or information from parents might all be situations where you want to take a quick note. But often these situations happen so fast that you'll have mere seconds to write what you need to remember. Going back to notes that you've previously written can often be very challenging, as notes that are written fast can be hard to understand and confusing. Even worse is when a coworker needs to read what you wrote. If you have trouble understanding your own notes, just imagine how they must feel. With the rise of technology, some people think that note-taking is a thing of the past. But why should it be? We can integrate technology into note-taking in an exciting and unique way that will help facilitate the note-taking process and avoid the common pitfalls. There are a couple of note-taking tips that could really help you in the professional world. First, keep it simple. It's okay to shorten long ideas to make them easier to write and digest. As long as you can still understand the basic concept of what you're writing, it's okay to cut some words out. Just don't go too far with it, or you might run the risk of making your note too short, and then you won't be able to understand what you wrote when you look back at it. Try to stick to keywords and short sentences, and write notes in your own words, not verbatim from your colleague or advisor. Be sure to shorten your words and phrases into intelligible, easy-to-digest chunks. You may also wish to use symbols in place of text, as that can often speed up lengthy note-taking. Organization is key with notes. Everybody organizes things a little differently. If you're anything like me, you might love Post-it notes. They're easy to write on, perfectly sized for quick notes and ideas, and can be placed anywhere. But if you're a heavy Post-it user, you might find yourself in a situation kind of like this. Fortunately, there's a great app for keeping track of large amounts of Post-it notes, Post-it Plus. This app allows you to effortlessly scan your walls, notes, and organize them into different categories and sections. You can effortlessly remove unnecessary Post-it notes and help keep thoughts organized. If you're a Post-it note user, this app is a must-have. Of course, not everyone wants to use Post-it notes to keep organized. Some people like to do what's called a mind map. Mind maps are great for people who prefer a more visual indicator of what's what. Rather than writing down quick ideas in a linear format, in a mind map you start with a central idea and branch into smaller, easier to understand pieces. A lot of people who take notes with mind maps prefer to use drawings instead of words. Mind maps are great when you want to bring notes with you to a meeting with a coworker. I highly recommend using the app Mindomo if you choose to create a mind map, as it will allow you to build one that is significantly more interactive. Not only is it easy to create and change new ideas and topics, but you can also effortlessly add on images and links to your mind map using the buttons on the side. This will make it easy to bring videos and images that you need to your future work meetings. Very helpful in the education field. Lastly, when taking notes, you might find that there are a number of goals after a meeting with a coworker that you need to accomplish before the next meeting. If you're like me, then you just write these goals off to the side of your original meeting notes. The iPad actually comes with a few awesome apps for keeping track of tasks that you need to get done, such as Reminders. Reminders allows you to write what tasks you need to complete, tick which ones you do, and even create separate lists for the occasion or topic of the tasks. Really convenient considering it's already installed on your iPad. As you progress on to the professional world, you're going to find that you have to take a ton of notes for all sorts of situations. If you take the time to learn how to write effective notes and to use technology to help facilitate the process, then you'll be able to handle your professional responsibilities just a little easier. This concludes our tutorial on note-taking in a professional setting. I hope that you will use this information presented here in your future educational endeavors when you need to take notes, and that you might also consider using technology to help facilitate that process. Thank you.